Okay, this section is officially on recording, and we're going to look at the project brief. I think each and every one of us knows what the project brief is all about. If you don't know it, then you go read up your notes, you understand what it is. So we're gonna start practicalizing everything we've done. So I try as much as I can to make this journey so easy for us. I provided a framework, a breakdown framework. The first thing I taught you is the first thing you're gonna do in this project. I told you that if you follow what we're doing here very well, if you get your first job, the first thing you learn is the first thing you're going to do here in your first job. And that is where it is everywhere. It doesn't matter. Even if you like, start working with White House, they'll still give you project brief. So yeah, hope everybody can see my screen. I told you that in project brief, if you are very lucky, you might meet somebody who understands project very well, who is a good man like me, that will document everything and hand it over to you. But if it's if I change my mind and decide to be wicked, I will just tell you what I want you people to do. You go and document it. Anyhow you document it is up to you. Or it's a two-way thing. It's either they tell you what they want you to do. That is what we call briefing. You put it down. It happens like that all the time at workplaces. So you just have to being professional. In so many places we work, every month, my line manager will call you and tell you what him or she wants you to achieve. Even if you are working in a bank, even if you are a teacher, even if you are, as long as you have somebody you are working under, the person will always brief you on what to do. There is nothing different with that and what we are doing now. So this project brief is being delivered by, the project title is Autonomous Community Customer Relationship Management Project. And the project sponsor is Autonomous Technologies Limited. Yeah, and the product is autonomouscommunities.com, and the project type is CRM implementation, and the project duration is 2 months, and project budget here is 10,000 pounds. And methodology is agile. Agile, let's call it's going to be a combination of agile and waterfall, not only agile. So Based on this, this is the approach the company uses. So now the context, which is the background information of this project. Autonomous Community is building the world first digital infrastructure platform for autonomous communities, enabling communities to manage governance, members, marketplace, businesses, projects, events, and economic development. As the platform grows, there is an increasing need for centralized customer relationship management system to effectively manage relationship with prospective and existing customers, businesses, vendors, partners, sponsors, and strategic stakeholders. Currently, customer information, business inquiry, partnership discussion, and vendor onboarding activities are managed manually across multiple communication channels, leading to fragmented data, inconsistent follow-up, and missed commercial opportunities. The implementation of a CRM platform will provide a single source of truth for customer engagement, sales pipeline management, and business development activities. Yeah. So if you are looking for a job, if you go to LinkedIn now, whether it's project management, whether it's business analysis job or whatever, you are going to see them blowing this kind of long grammar that I'm blowing now. For those who visit, yeah, they will always give background information. And the problem statement. Autonomous communities currently face several business development challenges, including no central data base for lead, contact, and customer and vendors, manual tracking of inquiries and partnership opportunities, inconsistent follow-up with prospects, limited visibility into sales opportunities and pipeline performance, difficulty managing business relationship across multiple channels, no structured onboarding processes for business and vendors, lack of performance reports for sales and customer engagement. Opportunities. When we have this CRM implemented, we intend to see opportunities, or we are hoping that this CRM system, if well implemented, is going to create opportunities for us, such as centralized customer and business information, improve lead conversion, streamline vendor onboarding, strengthen customer relationship, improved sales forecasting, increase partnership opportunities, support data-driven business development, and scale customer operation as the platform grows nationally and globally. And to be honest with you, it's going to help us a lot. For instance, yeah, if you look at here, this is our There's a lot of business activities here that we really need, or especially if come to this our community market. When our community market start thriving, we're going to have a lot of vendors. Every community will try to recruit as so many vendors as possible. So once we have these vendors, it's going to be difficult just coming here but we'll have a centralized system where we used to capture all these vendors like agriculture, livestock, a lot of activities here. Yeah, all these people selling something within this platform are the vendors we're talking about. So we need a comprehensive management system for the customers if we are going to really want to make the best out of this platform. So, objectives. So in objectives, we try to use SMART objectives. So number one here is CRM implementation to be deployed. Deploy a fully functional CRM platform within 2 months. Very, very specific. For some of you who want to go and deploy CRM and ERP for us and start telling us you want to give us assignment, we did not ask you ERP in CRM. And we say, just do it in 2 months. That is being specific. Customer database, centralize 100% of existing customers, vendors, and business contact record. Lead management, capture and manage all incoming leads through a structured sales pipeline. Vendor onboarding, digitalize vendor onboarding and tracking process. Sales performance, improve the follow-up and conversation through automated workflow. Reporting, deliver real-time executive dashboard and CRM analytics. And scalability, build a CRM capable of supporting future international expansion. In as much as we are starting small from Nigeria, want to scale globally. Project scope. We've created in scope and out of scope. Please, I want you to notice something. You might not get it so in a platter of gold like this when you start working. So many stakeholders, they will not have time to give you a documented this like this. So don't go and start harassing them or challenging them that you need a document called. So it's your duty to build it in this way. What I'm saying is that most of the places I worked, they hardly give you something like this. They just tell you, at times they just sell you sketchy email, and you have to go and start talking to them, try to gather more information to build something more robust. Project scope, in scope, customer management, You must create a customer management. The purpose is to manage customers, manage contacts, and manage lead. Under customer management, you should be able to create a customer database, customer profile, customer segmentation, and customer interaction history. In contact management, you should be able to create a contact organization, companies, decision makers, and relationship tracking. In lead management, you should be able to capture lead, create lead capture, lead qualification, lead assignment, lead conversion, and opportunity tracking. In vendor management, you should be able to create vendor onboarding, vendor profile, vendor categorization, vendor lifestyle management, and then business management, business directory, business onboarding, business verification, and business engagement. And then sales pipeline, opportunity management, sales stages, deal tracking, and forecasting. You see, when you have CRM system, if you go out there, you are going to see millions of CRM systems. Some of you will say, easy peasy. Maybe you had the opportunity to work with one or two CRM system, or no. The main purpose is most of the CRM will not have the capacity to deliver all these things we are stating here. Some will have some, so that's why you have to work out to make sure that any CRM you are trying to implement must be able to deliver all these features within that budget. You see a CRM system that have everything we listed here, but you might not be able to afford it due to the price. So under business, sales pipeline, and activity management. Under activity management, you have calls, emails, meeting, tags, follow-up, and notes. And under marketing, the CRM should be able to create marketing campaign tracking, email communication, customer engagement, and the CRM should have good reporting and analytics, a very beautiful dashboard. A CRM dashboard, sales report, lead conversion report, vendor analytics, customer analytics, business performance reports. Out of scope. Before we start, I said, yes, we know you are a genius, you are a first class, but we did not send you to go and start doing ERP. Limit your work to CRM. Out of scope is ERP integration, finance and accounting, inventory management, HR management, payroll, AI-powered predictive analytics, and marketing automation. We don't want this. Even if we are going to do it, it's not in this project. So it's called out of scope. Once you find yourself within this environment, what we call it is scope creep. Stakeholders within this project, we have internal stakeholders and we have external stakeholders. So we've been able to narrow down those who are internal and external for you: executive sponsors, product owner, product manager, business analyst, CRM administrators, sales team, customer success team, vendor management team, marketing team, software engineers, and quality assurance engineer. These are the people that can make it within the internal. It doesn't mean that the company must have all these. It can be only 2 people that you can get within here. It can only be 1 person. So don't come and start asking me, where is QA engineer, where is this? But these are people that you can find them within this. Can be one of them you might find within. So we have external stakeholders. External stakeholders can be customers, can be businesses, can be vendors, can be corporate partners, can be sponsors, can be investors, can be government agencies, NGOs, and strategic partners. Deliverables, CRM modules. At the end of this, these are things that we will see working very well. Customer management module, contact management module, lead management module, opportunity management module, vendor management module, business management module, sales and pipeline dashboard, track, task and activity management, reporting and analytics dashboard, user roles and permission, and CRM administration portal. Documentation, user requirements document, product requirements document, functional requirements, user stories, process maps, test cases, user manual, administration or administrator guide and training materials, and other necessary documents. This is not only because you have something like project plan and the rest of them. So it's now you are going to use your expertise to bring other documentation. So this is not the only document that is required. So if you bring it, don't say, I said. I'm just briefing you as a stakeholder. That doesn't mean you are coming in as a professional. You tell me that this documentation is not enough, that you need to bring more. Timeline for this project, this is important. The timeline here is 2 months duration. So if you are sleeping, starting from today, we're already counting the first week of this project. So requirement gathering week 1, week 2, solution design, week 3 to 5, CRM configuration and deployment, system testing and UAT, week 6, user training and data migration, 7, and go live and project closure. So this is a guide. Don't just come here and copy and paste and say, this is what I said. This is going to help you. This is a guide. This is not the work here. It's not the delivery. Don't say, yeah, I've copied it. I just gave you a guide because I taught you. Outside that, it's not my business to start planning for you. All you need is you have 2 months to deliver this. How you break it down is not my business. Budgets, The budget is £10,000. How you want to break it down to achieve this is up to you. If you like, don't give any contingency. For me here, I just give 1,000 contingency. If you like, use half of the money as contingency. But this is a guide that will help you. Like project planning and business analysis, 1,000. CRM design and configuration, 1,500. Development and customization, 4,000. Testing and QA, 1,000. Data migration, 500. Documentation and deployment, 500. Contingency, 1,000. So it's up to you how you want to plan it. All I want to know is that you are not going to receive any extra money to do this job. Yeah. Whichever way you want to do it, you and your team, it's up to you. Risk management and constraint. Expected risk. We're telling you that you might be able to see this kind of thing because it's not started. So, but as a experienced person, before you start a project, there must some risk. That's why we're always talking about lesson learned document. From lesson learned document, you should be able to see other projects in the past and see all the likely risk. So here we see poor data quality is a likely risk, and mitigation is always data cleaning and validation before migration. User resistance. Users might tell you, we don't want to use this CRM. After all, you are just here. I started this project. As a matter of fact, we own this project. We own this company. We don't want this. So you always see people like that. They don't want to know. All you need to do is create training materials, train them, onboard them, and conduct a change management activities. Scope creep is another thing. Another risk is you creeping from your scope to another scope. Formal change control and backlog prioritization. Integration challenges. The mitigation is early technical assignment and API planning, budget constraints, strict budget monitoring, and phase delivery. Tight project timeline. Of course, we say that you only have 2 months to deliver this project. Agile sprints within weekly review. Low user adoption, stakeholder engagement, and post-launch support. And success factors. If we deliver this project the way it's supposed to be, this is how a success should look like. Number 1 is that you must have delivers the CRM platform within 2 months and within the 10,000 budget. So that is number 1. If we say you are successful, it must be within 2 months. How you deliver, as long as it's very beautifully delivered within 2 months and £10,000, you have delivered. Even if you have gone to hire KPMG or Accenture or Pricewater to help you deliver it, as long as you deliver it within this period of time, is a success. Centralize 100% of customer, we didn't say 99%, 100% of customer contact, business and vendor record. Provide a structured lead and opportunity management process. Improve customer and vendor onboarding efficiency. enables real-time visibility of the sales pipeline and business development activities, deliver executive dashboard for customer, lead, and vendor analytics, improve collaboration between sales, marketing, customer success, and vendor management team, establish a scalable CRM foundation to support the growth of autonomous communities across Nigeria, Africa, and the global market. And that is it. So when you finish lying down and sleeping, you wake up. Yeah. So this is beautifully delivered to you. And that is the end of my giving you the project brief. So it might not be so easy, but I've seen in the future, so many people will go halfway. All of them will run and abandon their project. If you I'll give you so many. If you go to this very soon I'll start giving you people access to all this our old project. If you go there, you see so many people. They will do, they will run away. This time, if you don't deliver, I will make sure you can't download your certificate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm always asking every group, and they'll give me lists. So all the things I've taught you, I need to see something like this. I need to see documentation from all these activities. I want documentation from all the whole activities. Yeah, the one that concerns you, every activity, because you cannot tell me here like you, the project manager, you come and tell me, I've given, this is my own, I've submitted project plan. It's not me, I'm not a business analyst. It's not my duty to do all this. So it's not my duty to do business skills, because I'm not a business analyst. If you go and study racing metrics very well, you will understand that as a project manager, it's their duty to make sure that every project, every document here is created. So if any document here is missing, you are a failure, as long as I'm concerned. Whether you are the one who's supposed to do it, or you are not supposed to do it, but because it's not your responsibility, but you are what?
Project manager.
No, you are not supposed. You are accountable. What is accountability?
Accountable.
What is accountability? Don't know what is accountability. That's why you see governor. A governor will be in the office. You never leave the office. But if anything goes wrong in any part of the state, everybody is throwing stone at him. He's a failure, because he's accountable. The governor cannot say, I'm not the commissioner now. Am I the commissioner for education? How is it my fault that all the students in Anambra State fail WAEC and all of them couldn't cross 200 in JAMB? Am I the commissioner for education? Nobody is going to ask you that. You are the governor. So if they fail, you are a monumental failure. That's the way we regard it. You know, Tinubu cannot come and tell us, well, I'm not the chief of defense staff. I'm not chief of army staff. How is it my fault that Boko Haram is capturing everybody? So that is it. So if you think this is going to be a piece of cake, yes, I believe it's a piece because I've given you everything you need. As a matter of fact, all these things we've done here, you have all the templates and everything is with you. It's just ability to sit up and do your work. So thank you. And for this week, I don't think I have anything to do with you again. I'll give you people opportunity to get into the work. So tomorrow or this night, wherever you want, you can start selecting your team lead. I will direct some of my admin to help you together with well, Aisha is the team lead, so she don't need to be selected for Southwest. You're already the team lead. And other team that have been submitting application, if we have more than 2 people who are indicating interest to be the team lead, so we will quickly conduct election for them. So you people need to vote. It's very easy. Use WhatsApp poll to create a vote for all the people who have submitted, and then you. So I'm not going to be the one here to select who is going to be a team lead. So the purpose of them submitting their expression of interest, if you want to vote for anybody, any of them, all of them have delivered their manifestos. All you need to do is go and read all their manifestos. You are in that team. Whomever you believe delivers the best manifesto, vote for the person. If it's only one person that wants to lead, we allow the person to lead. It's as simple as that. So for some of you, I'm not going to go and start reading your episodes. It's your team lead that I'm not going to vote for anybody, and I'm not going to select anybody. It's your team lead. If you want to start calling them one by one to be sending Ghana must go to them to vote you, better start doing it this night. Yeah. All right. We have any question? Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Yeah. So it's expected that by the end of latest, I give you guys tomorrow to review the polls. The whoever is sending one to be today and tomorrow, you should be able to go through all the people that have, yeah. By Thursday, you do the election, and by midnight of Thursday, we will know whom emerges. So today, tomorrow, we need to read, and so that somebody who is going to become the electoral officer, which is going to be Aisha, yeah, you ask for it. So you are going to have access to all the other platforms. So you are going to conduct election there. So if you like, eat bribe. It's up to you. But your integrity is at stake. So how is it? And let's see. Yeah, Mr. Patrick, yeah, you got something to say?
Well, Uh, good evening, Mr. Charles. Thank you for this impactful lecture, sir. The only thing I want to find out is, what are the differences between this project brief and terms of reference? I want to know because I'm having a lot of project at hand right now. But what majorly what stakeholders bring or consultants give to you, they will ask you just like what you are saying now. They will ask you for most times they will ask you yourself to go and bring terms of reference or project brief because most of them they get project from somewhere and they want to hand it over to someone too. So I want to know what's the difference between this project brief and the terms of reference. I don't know if they are the same thing. I don't know, or if they are using them interchangeably. I don't know. Well, I just want to know, sir, what are the difference, or are they the same with different methodologies and approaches to it? Thank you,
Terms
sir.
of
Please, that's
terms of reference is not an authoritative project management terminology, but in a generic, in a layman world, terms of reference is an authoritative document you can always make references to. Anything you want to do, you reference it. So this is the authority. For instance, if you want to talk about terms of reference, for now, project brief can become terms of reference for this project because that is what we brief. Everything revolves around it. When we have project charter is more authoritative than project brief. So any reference we are making is going to be project charter. By standard, project charter is the authority that authorizes you as a project manager and authorizes the project to exist. So if you are using project brief, you are at your own risk. If you use project brief to start executing, spending money, if anything goes wrong, you can say, yes, this is what the project sponsors said. Did I sign that project brief I gave to you? It was not signed. Like I told you, project brief is as equivalent as me talking to you the way I'm talking to you. It's not signed. I'm just telling you what I want to achieve here in a very casual way.
okay.
This is what we are going to use to go and build what we called project charter. Yeah, so you see references. So another terms of reference is an authoritative document. You can see this business case can be a terms of reference depending on what you are trying to defend. Business case is the authority where a business analyst justify the reason why you are building a CRM system. That a CRM system is the solution that can solve our problem. Because of the authoritative nature of a business analyst in this project, because he's a consultant, as long as this project is concerned, he's the consultant that's going to determine and validate the solution, which is CRM system. You can equally say, yeah, it's in terms of reference, but it's still going to be anchored in project charter. So the project charter becomes, once you have a project charter, there is no need of other small reference points. Yeah. So that is it. Reference is, you are saying something, but you are not saying, you are not claiming the authority of what you said. Yeah, you are building this CRM system. Somebody come here and challenge you. Why are you doing this? Well, This is what we're asked to do. And this is the paper that authorizes us to do this. That is reference. You are making reference to the authority. Somebody come now and tell you, this CRM you guys are building is not enough compared to the kind of challenges we are facing in this company. We want a ERP system. What is your terms of reference, Mr. Patrick, to defend this? Mr. Patrick?
Yes, sir.
If somebody have given you a project brief now, if somebody comes here and tell you, Mr. Patrick, this CRM system is not enough compared to the challenges we are facing in autonomous community, you must ASAP start building ERP together with this CRM. What are you going to do? What are you going to say?
Well, he has to put it in writing, sir. We document it and he signs it.
Yes. But if you want to just respond to the guy immediately, even before telling the guest person to put it in writing, what are you going to say?
I would, sir, that's why I asked so that you can help me out, sir.
So the terms of reference here is
the projection.
Does anybody want to say anything? Who can bail him out?
Yes.
Okay.
It is out of scope.
Good. It is out of scope. Based on what Mr. Charles, who is the project sponsor, told us during project brief, we are not building. I said it from the beginning. No matter how they want to strangle you, this is out of scope. Okay. If you are venturing in to start building, I told you, even if you are first class, you want to give us assignment, you are on your own. Because by my own evaluation, we know that £10,000 cannot build ERP and CRM together. So if you want to try it, you will surely fail. We know you cannot deliver these two solutions in 2 months. If you want to try it, you must surely fail. So in a situation like that, for you not to fail, you must have a reference point to back yourself. No, this is what we are saying. And you can go and bring the project brief for now. This is where it is in project brief, that ERP is out of scope. That is reference point. Yeah. So let them not be confusing you going forward. So anything reference is trying to, that's why when you write, when you are in school, anything you write, assignments, you create terms of reference. All those reference, you are saying that it's not my work. It's not entirely my work. I gather this information from these authorities. I reviewed it from these authorities. According to these authorities, this is where I'm making my point. All these references, but when you do not reference an authority, it becomes a plagiarism. It becomes a copyright. You are taking somebody, you are claiming to own somebody's work. But once you are saying, Mr. Charles said, that is terms of reference. And terms of reference here, it means you are referring to 1 or 2 authoritative documents that contains all this.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. I understand, because I had a project, this transmission lines project. Okay. So they didn't brief us very well on the project. We have been moving around the country because the government wants to increase the power stations from 320 to 330. So it wasn't stated that they are building transmission stations, and in some other, we've gone to Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Zamfara. We have been going around the country. So a lot of things are not included. So when I find out that, okay, from what I am doing right now, these are the things we are supposed to do. So the transmission company managers are saying we should capture some of those things before then when we went to the field and come back, so we can have a meeting and we sit down and discuss it. So we are saying no, we need to discuss them, let them sign, put them into writing because they are already out of scope. They are saying no, we should do it. So we have an issue with them. I'm just coming from a meeting from them right now. We are saying we will not do it. Let us say we should go ahead and do it. I said no, we will not do it. I wanted them to even see that I was telling them this is what you'll be discussing today. I wanted them to listen to you directly and hear from you. Then they are saying no, we should just go and arrange and we'll return back. Now that I have gotten it for you, I've got this podcast. I'm going to play it for them tomorrow in the meeting again, and they will hear it so we can make conclusions. I really appreciate that.
So
great.
tell them that I said that is a blunder for them to handle that kind of projects without a project charter. Because here in England, during COVID-19, a lot of money was brought in for intervention fund. A lot of companies, your staff will be at home, but government will be paying them their salaries. This is the way government want to protect companies as well. So during that, a lot of fraud, a lot of people employed people who are not part of their companies and started paying them salary because they are getting money from government to pay them, and everybody is sitting at home. This is supposed to be like fictitious ghost workers, you know. When all those people were paid, at the end of the whole exercise, government is not a mugu. They always set up committee of inquiries. They will always set up external auditors to audit how that money were handled. Okay, in a situation like this, and a lot of fraud were committed under you as the project manager. And when they invite you, the committee of inquiry invites you, and they find out you do not have a project charter, what will happen to you is that automatically nobody authorizes you to even spend 10 kobo from that money. And from there, you are going to prison. And as I'm talking to you, so many company directors are in prison here in UK because of that, because they didn't do what they are supposed to do. So many of them didn't have projects charter backing them. So I know so many big boys, I know so many project managers that I've worked under who served, some served 3 years, some served 4 years in prison because poor documentation. They do not have, so project charter is kind of protecting you. That project charter, whoever is, or if he's the minister of power, the minister of power that is authorizing that project, the minister of power, you said that how many kg or how many power this thing, the minister of power, everything must be stated. The minister of power has the sign a signature. This is what I want, and this is how much we are bringing for this project. That is authorization. And all the key stakeholders will sign the document. That is what we call project charter. It authorizes the scope. It authorizes the deliverable. It authorizes the timeline. It authorizes the budget. Anything outside project charter, you are on your own. So if that project you guys are managing do not have project charter, the first thing you guys need to do is to go and create a project charter before any other discussion. That is it. If you're not the project manager, no problem. Whoever is the authorized project manager, although because Nigeria do not have, but one day it will be, things will change. You don't know who might come. Tomorrow, miracle will happen. I'll become the president. And I'll
they say they don't even know what is project charter. Why are we bringing all these projects up? They don't know.
So how can such magnitude of projects be handled with people who are not project managers? You see why we are where we are.
Yes.
We are talking about power stations. Do you know how many billions that is committed in this project? If I tell you how many billions, you won't believe it.
I've seen the amount, and they are just trimming it down, that we should just manage what it is.
So I have a group of friends who are working on where I was working. Some of them are business analysts I work with here. And they got a big project from Enugu state government. All of us here in England, some of them, they got a big project. If I tell you the amount of money, you won't believe it. And the way it was handled shabbily, I told these guys, with what these guys are doing, you will not have enough money to deliver this project. You know? And if you carry on, you see Sojimoto. Have you guys heard about Sojimoto? Yes. In Enugu State at Sojimoto.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I want these guys. I didn't know that anything Sojimoto is going to come up. They are saying, I told them, I don't want to be part of this project. Mr. Charles, you know you are. I said, I don't want any dent on my image. And they dive into the project. Halfway, they abandoned, they ran away. Because everything I told them unfolded. They came back, start thanking me. I didn't know that something like this will happen. And then all of a sudden, you hear somebody, Sojimoto, saying how many billion for smart school, or this and that. You know, there is poor documentation. So I'm blaming Sojimoto, who took that contract without proper documentation. The guy might be innocent. You know, I'm not saying he's innocent. He might be. I don't know. But it's the poor documentation. And so many people, once they are planning to divert funds, all these things will start happening. I don't want to go deep into this. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I believe that you have a privilege to be my students, and I have to protect you. It's up to you to throw it away or to make use of it. So if you don't have a project charter, I don't know the position you are occupying. If you want to advise them, advise them. If they don't know what is project charter, tell them to go and type on the Google project charter. Project charter is very simple term. Even if you didn't go secondary school, it will explain to you what project charter. If they say they have never seen project charter, once they type, they will see project charter exam sample all over the internet.
And they can make you a consultant.
Thank you. I'm already a consultant.
Yeah. So you're already a consultant. So if you're a consultant with them, yeah, advise them. If they don't want to hear, well, that's fine. But you are not the project manager. You are the consultant. So whatever is happening is on top of the project managers or the project lead. But your own is to advise them. If they want to hear, let them. If they don't want to hear, it's up. You've done your own job. But you will have need for a project charter. It's not negotiable. You see, you can go scot-free when you manage a project in private sector. For instance, I can have a project with Zenith Bank. We do it anyhow we want it, anyhow they want it. But when it comes to government, governments, you might think is not easy. Even in the next 20 years, they can bring it. They will go and they bring it out, you know, and you will go to jail because of it. So it's very easy. That's why a lot of people, you see government projects, at times it will look so, I know so many people that were very, very rich people, but for the fact they gamble into government projects, Government project can mess people up, you know, because those in Nigerian factor, those who is awarding, person who is awarding that project from the government, they already have plans. So you who from nowhere come and become, you do, so they just want to use you as a guinea pig. So in a situation like that, if they are trying to be smart, you yourself, you have to be smart by making sure that there are some key documents they need to sign. If you go to EFCC, some of the EFCC, they might not know what, but once you tender it, if you go to court, then hire a good lawyer that will explain to them what project charter is recognized globally. Anybody who says he doesn't know what project charter is there. Is a standard in project management, #1 standard globally in project management.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, sir.
Okay. Mr. Manuel.
Good evening, Mr. Charles. I was just going to ask if, regards to the upcoming AI classes, I was going to ask if you're not giving us any discount at all.
If you know how much I've lumped into that class, you will even pay me more money to appreciate me. So, yeah, we're talking about AI annotation, data annotation in one class, AI prompt engineering in one class, AI automation in one class, and AI agentic engineering in one class for just 70 pounds. Go and type, you on Facebook, type AI agentic engineering. You see how much all these big universities collect, what they are collecting. None of them not collecting anything less than, no less than 5,000 pounds just for 1 month. They would say you will not even see any project. They just come and tell you story, you know. So
Is it 70,000 naira or 70 pounds?
What? If you want to pay 70 pounds, it's good.
Because you mentioned 70 pounds.
70 pounds is bigger than 70,000 naira now.
You mentioned 70 pounds. I just want to be very clear. So we know what.
It was a slip of the tongue.
Okay.
For discount, I am increasing it.
You're asking for discount, really, and you're increasing it to pounds.
You pay for some of us now. We appreciate it.
Okay. I'm doing a lot for us, you know. If I'm looking at money, I will just shut down this class, you know, and go and find a consulting job. I'll be doing double up. I don't do 2 jobs again because I want to I work on my companies and so. But you guys are always complaining. This is consulting class. Well, by the time you finish what we're doing, you become a consultant. You don't become a consultant with 50,000 naira, you know. By all these things, let's just be doing it. Mr. Patrick is telling you, if you tell him how much he's going to be collecting from his consulting job, and he developed himself with 50,000 naira, you won't believe it. You know? So, yeah, no more question. And that settles it for tonight. So,
Hand down. You know, actually raised my hand. Though.
I can't see a hand.
No, maybe I mistakenly tapped on it.
Okay.
Okay, my question goes thus. So, with what you just explained to Mr. Patrick concerning the project's brief and the project's charter, that any of them can stand as a terms of reference. So on this project we are embarking on now, already you've given us the project brief. So we are going to create the project charter, or we are using the project brief now as our terms of reference?
This question is not relevant. Do you know why it's not relevant?
No, sir.
Because you're a project manager. You have been trained. So it's a gross blunder for you to ask this kind of question. I don't expect it from you. After all the thing I've explained here, you're still asking me, are you going to create project charter? Can you guys listen here?
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything to you.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Any more questions? All right, thank you. As it stands now, if you know how to pound, pound it on your leg. That is my own now. So you are now out of the classroom. You are facing your first project now. If you want to do it very well, do it very well. But like I said, every knowledge counts. If you do it very well, if you package it very well, it's going to be our first well-packaged project. All you need to do, any other project you are going to be handling is going to be repeating what you've done here. And that's it. So